The Civic Museum of Turin was opened in 1863. It was originally found on Via Gaudenzio Ferrari near the Mole Antonelliana. In 1885, it moved to its current location on Corso Galileo Ferraris. It was an exposition pavilion designed by Marco Calderini and built for the 4th National Exhibition of Fine Arts. From 1940 to 1945, Turin experienced the drama of World War II. On the night of the 20th November 1942, during an air raid, a bomb hit and seriously damaged the Calderini Pavilion. But the art collections were safe. The director Vittorio Viale, 1891-1977, had relocated the works to the castles of Settimo Torinese and of Allier. Once the war ended, the reconstruction years began, and the city of Turin decided to build a new museum on the same area as the former Calderini Pavilion. In February 1951, a national competition commenced, and the worksite was opened when the first stone was laid in 1954. Today's GAM, Modern Art Gallery, was born. Designed by the architects Carlo Bassi, 1923-2017, and Goffredo Boschetti, 1923-2013, winners of the City of Turin competition, GAM is an example of the vast post-war reconstruction of our country. The entire building is in cement. The facade and the rest of the structure have very linear surfaces without architectural embellishment, in order to maintain a modern, streamlined and minimal style. Europe's most modern museum, as it was called by newspapers on October 31st, 1959, the day of inauguration, was something quite unique on a global scale, a singular anticipation of today's bioarchitecture trends. Nestled in nature, its layout is diagonal, along a heliothermic axis. That is, it follows the sun's path above the city, interrupting the typical checkered city layout. The sloping walls allow the greatest amount of sunlight to filter into the museum. GAM is found to the side of another new building, which had been inaugurated only 1 year earlier, in 1958, the headquarters of the Unione Industriale, which represents Turin's entrepreneurial community and is also located right near the new venue of the Polytechnic. In 1981, the museum was forced to close in order to upgrade the building to new safety guidelines following the fire at the Statuto Cinema, and to rectify problems with the technical systems and the damage caused by rainwater infiltration. After being closed for almost 12 years, in 1993 the collections were once again accessible to the public with an updated institutional name: the Civic Gallery of Modern and Contemporary Art. The renovation inevitably led to a considerable transformation of the original design and great sacrifice, namely doing without sunlight, the most suited and useful for observing work of art. Unfortunately, light filtering in from the skylights was accompanied by extreme vulnerability for the roofs. The installation of artificial lighting has protected the collections from water infiltration, surges in temperature, and unacceptable light fluctuations. Also in 1993, a learning room was opened and is intended to be a multi-purpose area for school children and for all kinds of audiences. Currently, GAM is divided into 3 wings: the ticket office, collections and education department and bookshop, administrative corporate offices, and finally the section that includes the conference room, cafeteria, library and photo archive. These spaces are found in the stretch between Via Magenta, where the museum entrance is located, Corso Galileo Ferraris, Via Vela and Via Fanti. The entire museum building is surrounded by an enclosure designed by the artists Albino Galvano and Enrico Paolucci. In 2011, for the 150th anniversary celebrations of the Italian unification, Giuseppe Penone, an internationally renowned contemporary artist from Turin, made a monumental work for the front of GAM on the side of Corso Galileo Ferraris. The work, titled In Limine, is a large slab of Carrara marble over 2 meters tall with an enormous tree in bronze sticking out horizontally and suspended over 4 meters off the ground. The sculpture ideally continues with a real tree planted right where the bronze one ends. The work is a sort of doorway and symbolically acts as a museum entrance.